to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He was brought down by...
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On second down, Connor looking for space. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
3 yards.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Five yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And oh, he coughed it up.
Jalen Samuels, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Samuels. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down, and
they're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. We really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
That's going to be a long day. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 tonight. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 39.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
16 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington.
Roethlisberger.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 4 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Ready? Select 5. Check, check. Back to the 4. Back to the 4. Check me out. Check me out.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down now. And those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down.
This is Samuels. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. He's 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Dalvin Tomlinson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Roethlisberger.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Steelers.
On 1st down, it's Snell again. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the Giants' 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
3rd down.
Here's Snell. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37.
The tackle by
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Samuels, 37 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll run it, and he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Freeman again. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jones, off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they taking the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Nike check. I done made it.